How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be changing the oil and the oil filter on a 2023 Chevy Malibu. In the owner's manual, it says that you should change your oil every 7,500 miles. To complete this project, these are all the things that you'll need. You need a couple of ramps to get your car up so you can get under there, a socket wrench, an oil filter, of course the engine oil, a funnel, a drain pan, and an oil filter wrench. Once you were able to pop the hood, you'll notice there's the cap where you're going to put the oil in. And you'll notice that it says SAE 0W20 full synthetic engine oil. It just so happens that I got myself a box, 6 quarts of it. Now you only need to use about 4.2, but I'm going to gauge it, how much I'm going to put in, based on how much comes out once I've drained the fluids. You're getting all the ramps lined up. Make sure it's snug up against the wheel on both sides and aligned. You got your car up on the ramp. Of course, put it in park and initiate the parking brake. Now that I got the car on the ramps, I'm going to take off the cap to depressurize the system for when I drain the old engine oil out of the system. All right, with your 15mm socket wrench, you're going to find the drain plug, which is right here. And you're going to break that nut free. I actually went and got a breaker bar to give me a little more leverage. That bolt was on there pretty tight, so I needed some extra help here. Well, I had to use both my hands to break this bolt free and unscrew and everything. It was kind of messy, but yeah, that's the gist of it here. Sorry I couldn't get you the money shot. Well, the drain plug looks pretty good. The gasket's not cracked or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and reuse it. If you need to, they're fairly cheap over at a parts store somewhere. But yeah, once the oil's done draining, just go ahead and replace it back into its spot. Okay, so next you're gonna wanna get your oil filter wrench and unscrew the oil filter. Oh, this is gonna get messy. Yep, there it goes. Come on, you. Whew, that is warm. There it goes. All right, now that the old oil filter's off, you want to get your new one. Wet the gasket with some of the old oil. Check the housing. Make sure there's nothing obstructing it. Free of debris and all that. What I like to do is I like to fill it about 3/4 of the way with some new fluid so it doesn't take any time. All right, so as you can see, I filled the filter up with some new motor oil. Go ahead and get back on there. Okay. Just get it snug. You don't have to be super tight. There you go. Look at that. That's still leaking, isn't it? Let's put that cap back on. Alright guys, so I got a little ahead of myself and I got too eager to put the new oil filter on, but in that last clip you saw that drain plug wasn't on yet. You want to go ahead and put that on before you put the new filter back on, and once everything is done draining. Alright, so the drain plug, you just want to get tighten until it's snug. There's no torque spec or anything. It feels right. When you're done installing the new filter and putting the drain plug back on, just clean them up. You know, you don't want any of that stuff drying, and then, you know, you go under there and think that there's some kind of leak. All right, you're gonna want to put your funnel in, start pouring very softly. Careful for overspills. All right, so once you got all your engine oil filled back up, you're gonna want to reset your oil life. So you do that by scrolling over to vehicle, and it's the first one up top. And what you do is hold down the check mark. It'll ask you, are you sure you want to reset? You'll go up and say yes. And there you go. Hey, thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section.